Hi, this is Dina with Left Lane Finds, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming on my laptop, so it's not as clear. I can see that the resolution is not there like it normally is when I use my camera or my cell phone. Today is the summary of my challenge that I did, 100 videos in 100 days. I have some notes. I am filming at a different location, and I initially forgot my statistics of like when I started this in November 2nd. It's all written down and it's up in my emporium back at my house, and I'm not at my house. And I thought, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this today? And then I remembered that I had did a 50-day review, and I had mentioned all of those statistics. So yay, I was able to go back and watch that video and get all that information. It's not overly exciting. It's more exciting for me than maybe for you guys, but even so, it's a good challenge to do. It definitely makes you think about your content, plan out your content, things like that. And also, you can see more right away whether or not your viewers like certain content or don't like certain content. When you're only putting content out occasionally, like I was only doing twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, but mostly only twice a week, I couldn't really tell what people liked and didn't like. But as I went with this challenge, I definitely could see what people were watching and what people were not watching, in terms of my content. Of course, it's all related around reselling. And I did a few collabs in there, and I threw some shorts in there because I didn't know what else to do just to fill up my, my 100 days. I was like, oh my goodness, I have ideas for long form content for like 4 out of 7 days, and I had to throw in shorts just to, make sure I had something, for each day. And that was really, really hard. And then at one point, I just completely ran out of ideas altogether. And I was like really stuck. And then as I got closer to the end, I was like, oh my goodness, I had my little tablet written down with my days, you know, and I had nothing written down for ideas. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I started doing that reseller vlog when I would go out walking and talk about certain topics, things that happened either with eBay or just, reselling in general. I talked about different topics, and it turned out that people like that. People actually like that. I think it was, in a different setting, and it was like more or less like off the cuff talking. I wasn't like scripting anything. Everything was just like me, like talking as I go. Kind of like this video. I only had my little notes for my stats, but other than that, I didn't think about what I was going to talk about for this video. So let's just get into it, because I said that I wasn't going to make this a very long video. I've said that before on my walks. I'm like, oh, this isn't going to be a long video, and then I just keep talking. Anybody who knows me knows that. So anyways, back on November 2nd, I started out with 235 subs or subscribers. Um, and I didn't have a goal around, like what I thought would happen in 100 days, because it took me a long time to get to the 235. So at the 50-day mark, I had gained like another 64 subscribers on top of that. And now I'm at the 100-day mark, and I have a total of 335 subscribers. Now, as we all know, subscribers come and go. Sometimes somebody subscribes to your channel, and then the next day they're gone. Or eBay. Oh my goodness, YouTube. Um, they won't like let the subscription stick if you subscribe to a channel within the first minute of watching it. If you subscribe to the channel and then don't watch the rest of the video, or don't comment on it, or don't like the video, your subscription may or may not stick. You actually have to watch the video a couple minutes in, I think up to 3 minutes in, like before you subscribe or before you leave a comment or before you like it. So if you're like thinking you're helping somebody out, like you're like, oh, I'm going to help out, this, person on YouTube by subscribing to their channel, and then you do it in the first minute, and then you never come back to their channel, you probably can't find that channel in your subscriptions because YouTube removed it. They removed it from that channel and removed it from your list of subscriptions that you have. So if you want to support, a channel, or support, maybe a friend of yours has a channel and you want to support a friend of yours, make sure that you're actually watching the videos. And if they're monetized, you have to watch the ads. If you're skipping the ads every time, they're not getting any benefit to, that they don't get paid. And the whole point of people putting content out on YouTube is to get paid. And anybody who says, oh, I'm only doing this to put the information out there, I'm only doing this, for some altruistic reason, is not exactly being honest. Like, people do this to get paid. And if you want to see more content from not just, one content creator, but all the content creators, if they're monetized, you need to watch the ads. So if there's ads in the beginning, middle, and end, watch the ads completely, or at the minimum, you have to watch 30 seconds of the ad before you click off of, click skip ad or whatever. If you're always clicking skip ad on every video you watch, that person's not getting paid. And if people aren't getting paid, they're going to be like, you know what, this ain't worth my time anymore. I'm not putting the content out. And it might be something that you were really interested in, or you wanted to know more about, or if it was, especially if it was a how-to video or something like that. And, so I just want to put that out there too, that, make sure you're watching the ads. I'm not monetized yet, but that is the goal. Let's see here. My next statistic was watch hours. Back on November 2nd, I had 865 watch hours. That grew to 996 watch hours. Now that is, I'm going to caveat that in a second, a growth of 131 watch hours. However, when I look and I do a custom view and look at this, I actually had gotten 404 watch hours total for my 100 days. So thank you guys for watching my videos and watching that much content of my videos. But what YouTube does is it's on a 365-day calendar. So every day, watch hours from a year ago drop off, and the new watch hours come on. So the example I gave in the 50, at the 50 days was, if you had 10 hours of watch time on that day and only got 8 a year later, you're -2. It works the other way too. Let's say you had 10 hours of watch time on that day, and then a year later you had 12 hours of watch time, you'd be up 2 hours. So it's a rolling, time frame. It doesn't just keep, accumulating on top of itself. It's not like it's like forever hours or anything like that. They drop off. So I had so even though I had 404 hours, it only netted out to be an additional 131 hours, if that makes any sense at all. But it's good growth. I love it. I'm so close to having, I'm looking at this 1,000 watch hours. I'm like, oh, I'm so close to having 1,000 watch hours. And that has a lot to do with how long my videos were. Near the end, when I was running out of ideas and content, I started making shorter and shorter videos. I was making videos that were only 5 minutes long, and people were watching like 2.5 minutes of it. that doesn't help me with watch hours. So when I made videos that were like, 10, 15 minutes long, then I'm getting more watch time or more watch hours. And let's see here, the other statistic I went over was number of views. My views, and this is for 365 days, was 19,500 views roughly. And it said that during my 100-day challenge, I had gotten 10,154 views. I don't even know what that means because it doesn't, there's no, they just give you too much information. The other thing I talked about back in the 50-day thing, like, when I was around the 50-day mark, was that most of the people watching me are from the United States, but I am kind of growing in some of the other countries, which is great. I would love to see more people from other countries, watching my channel. And the age group is still the same. It's between people between the ages of 18 and 44, with most of them being between 25 and 34-year-olds. So thank you, thank you. Thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. And comments, I love reading your comments. My comment section, when I first started, I would get no comments at all, just zero, or maybe one or two here or there. And now I get like a steady stream of comments from different people, and I always interact with everybody on the comments, and so that's a lot of fun. And the most people that watch me are women, which doesn't surprise me. But the men aren't that far behind in terms of watching. And then there's like, people don't have to identify their gender at all, and so it's not a true number, if that makes any sense. So I hope I'm not boring you guys with all this statistics, but I just wanted to thank you so much for supporting me during this challenge on my channel. And I am going to continue to put out my normal content on Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes on Saturdays. In fact, there's a video scheduled for this Saturday, so I'll look forward to that. And I'm also going to be doing some collab videos. One is actually going to be scheduled for Monday, so I'm going to have something on Monday too coming up, which is Valentine's Day. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and I will see you guys on the next one. So please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.